Good morning and welcome to the Chamber Business Report. I'm John Phillips, president of the Palm Coast Flagler Chamber of Commerce, and we are missing our co-host, Kelsey Lombard, today. She had another appointment, so we are sad to not have her, but I am thrilled to have MJ with us today. MJ St. Laurent Dean.
Yes, sir.
Did I say it correctly?
Yes,
Gotta
you
have
did.
that.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
I am not good with my French, nor my French Canadian, or anything close, but I will try my best. So,
Thank you.
Thrilled to have you here. MJ is part of Eye Care, Massage, and Travel, which are two wonderful things that we're going to talk about. And she is a loyal chamber member, also a very big supporter of some community projects here in Flagler County.
Yes,
we're
sir.
going to talk about them as well. But first, I do need to get some sponsor mentions out of the way. I want to say thanks to Klein Construction, Scott Sowers, and the team there, building the future of Flagler County for the past 30 years. To Smart Technologies, they make business simple. Intracoastal Bank of Palm Coast, community banking the way it should be, member FDIC. Katz and Green, Flagler County's personal injury attorneys since 1996, by the Flagler County Home Builders Association, and also by Solar Fit. Plug into the power of the sun with Solar Fit, serving this area since 1995. Thanks to Bill Gallagher and the good folks at Solar Fit for sponsoring our show today. Again, this is the Chamber of Business Report. Thanksgiving weekend. Hope you're enjoying a peaceful and celebratory Thanksgiving holiday with family, friends, and all sorts of good things. And speaking of good things, travel, massage, those are great things.
Right?
So, MJ, let's learn a little bit more about you first.
Okay.
I made brief mention of the French-Canadian part of your life.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about where you grew up and how you got down here to Flagler County, and then we'll talk more about eye care, massage, and travel as well.
All right. So, yes, I would say bonjour, good day, because I am Canadian. I was born and raised in Quebec City. Excuse me. I actually had to learn English. I was 14. So if you hear weird things that I'm saying, I grew up speaking French. And
Your
then,
English is way better than my French, so we're going to be in good shape.
I learned Canadian English, and then I actually worked on cruise ships and perfected my accent. My husband is from the Bahamas, so we got the Caribbean in there too. So that's why my accent is just all over the place, and I often get, "What are you?" So yeah, that's me. I was here. I've been here though for 20 years already. I celebrated last week actually already. I celebrated 20 years. 2005. I moved to Palm Coast, and it's been wonderful ever since.
So you got a French Canadian from Quebec, Montreal, that part of the world,
Yeah.
and a husband from the Bahamas.
Yep.
And you kind of, I would say you met in the middle, but Florida's a lot closer to the Bahamas than it is to Montreal. But
Yes.
Where did you all meet?
In Daytona, actually.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I came on vacation, and serendipity would have it that we walked like this, and it was a driveway, like a U section, and he said, "Don't bother walking up, it's closed." And I said, "Well, okay, where do I go? What's going on?" And we just started talking, and yeah, 5 seconds later, I never would have met my husband.
Oh, there you go.
Kirk at the radio says I need to write a book on my story because I got like a
love it.
Cinderella story.
Yeah, I was wondering maybe if you met on a cruise ship, because obviously the
No.
cruise ships go to the Bahamas, and maybe that was an
Yeah.
opportunity there. So
It did help me get to know him though.
Yeah.
Because I graduated from university, and I got hired on cruise ships, and whenever I was in port in Florida, he would come and spend the day with me. So we got to know each other that way.
Fantastic. So
Yeah.
for somebody who works in the travel industry, and I know you also had the massage side, we're going to talk about both, but having worked on a cruise ship
Yeah.
for how many years did you do the cruising?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
So you know that business inside and out. So when somebody calls for advice of what cruise ship to take, what cruise line, where are the ports, what do we do, excursions, no excursions, you can speak all that stuff
Yes, they can
inside and
definitely
out.
poke my brains, and I
Yeah.
got the answers. And if I don't, I will find out, but it's rare.
Yeah. What cruise line were you attached with at that time?
Norwegian
And
is
with
who I
Norwegian.
worked
Okay.
on. Yeah.
And where were you based out of?
I did a bunch. I don't think there's a Caribbean island that I haven't seen. I did Alaska for 4 months. I did the Pan Am. Yeah, I did a
Wow,
lot.
so you did it all. That's
Yeah,
fantastic. And then
yeah.
spun that into what is now eye care, massage, and travel.
Yeah. So when I was ready for a life on land, I moved here to be with my husband, and I went back to school actually to be a massage therapist because it turns out it was my true calling. I went to university to be a teacher is what my first
Okay.
my first profession,
Mhm.
and Yeah, I grew up with a godmother and godfather that are massage therapists, so it's always been part of my upbringing. And yeah, I just love it so much that I went back in there. It's been 13 years now that I've been a massage therapist. I've grown into the world of. I always believe in make yourself better, learn more, keep going, continuing education.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a massage therapist, and I got in the injury world, and I went back to do medical billing and coding. Then we were 10 injury clinics all of a sudden in my company, and then yeah, the sky's the limit. So you just keep going and
That's awesome.
learning and perfecting your skill. And I think that's why now being eye care uh, blends the two portions of me.
Yeah.
It blends massage therapy, it blends the travel that I love doing. And yeah.
And somebody who's traveled the world, again, talking about your experience as working in the cruise industry helps
Mm-hmm.
you in the travel side.
Yeah.
Somebody who's traveled a lot, somebody who number one was born in another country,
Yeah.
in Canada, and then obviously have been here in the United States for quite a while, 20 plus years.
Yeah.
So you got those two countries, and then
Yeah.
with your travel through the cruise line, you've got probably dozens of other places that you've traveled to. So it's not just selling a product or talking about a product. It's a product you've lived.
Yeah.
The travel world.
Yeah, yeah. How to manage the logistics sometimes of just
Yeah.
traveling and the currencies and the visas, and it's a whole world in itself.
Yeah. Let's take a step back and we'll talk about the massage thing, obviously, because that's something that's personal for you. You obviously have gone and gotten additional schooling and education and professional development there.
Yeah.
Whereas, not that you don't have professional development on the travel side, but really that was more experiential,
Yeah.
having lived it.
It's less regulated too a little bit.
Yeah, as well it should be, right? But the massage side, just the holistic approach to wellness and things that you do.
Yeah.
We're visiting with MJ. She is with Eye Care Massage and Travel, which is unique to have both massage and travel under the same umbrella.
Yeah, I
But
often get, okay.
well, let's talk about the massage side and the holistic approach to wellness that you can get from. Obviously, we all who would say no to a massage? I mean, it's going to be a relaxing opportunity, but there's a
Yeah.
lot more to it from the professional side of things.
So sometimes the people who say no is unfortunately because they had a bad experience. And I apologize on behalf of whoever did that. I love to be people's first. I love to make them discover massage therapy. I love it when people say, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know I could live without the pain. I didn't know I could have it this good." Our muscles have memory, and if you reteach it to relax, to discover a new osmosis, basically, then it's a new way of being, and you breathe better, and you're so much better. You can enjoy life. You can travel more. You can, do your sport that you've been doing. I have a lot of clients that are golfers and pickleballers over
Hmm.
here. So it's definitely not only a tool to make you enjoy life more, but it's a tool that it's a maintenance tool,
Yeah,
basically. Is what
I
I'm
think one of the things we as humans are guilty of is we
Yeah.
abuse our bodies, and then we
Yes.
complain about, oh, my back hurts. Wonder why?
Yes,
Because
yes.
you haven't done proper stretching and taken care of yourself and overexerted yourself. You're a weekend warrior. You're going to dive in and pull weeds one weekend for 12 hours straight,
Yeah.
and then you go, man, my back hurts. Wonder why?
Or in our day and age, we're on the computer, we're on the phone. Our head is a 14-pound bowling ball.
Yeah.
So these muscles are struggling against gravity to keep it up, right? So everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people, they have neck pain, they have shoulder pain, they have low back pain because they do the sport of sitting so much, which is really hard on the body, surprisingly, but
Yeah.
it really is. It makes a huge difference if you stretch, if you do any treatment that you can do. I always joke and say, it doesn't have to be me, but get treated.
Yeah.
Right? Find
And
your way, what works for
and
you.
ultimately take care of yourself. Take care of your
Yeah.
body. You only have one of them,
Yeah.
and it's going to deteriorate over time. Unfortunately, we've all realized that.
Yes.
Sometimes we don't realize it until too late. But the longer we take, or the more we take care of it, the longer it will serve us well.
Yeah.
Not just serve us.
Yeah.
but
Future you
serve
will
us
be
well.
happy that present you took care
Yeah.
of the body.
Let's not miss a chance to talk about eye care, massage, and travel, and especially the massage side. If somebody wanted to contact you,
Yeah.
what's the best way to reach you, to schedule an appointment, a consultation, to talk more about the services that you provide?
Yeah. So my phone number is 386-387-3909. They can call or text. I also have our website is retreatsandcruises.com. RETREATS and cruises all spelled out.com. And I have an online calendar on there that they can see the availability. If it's more last minute, I prefer people calling me or texting me because sometimes I can squeeze in here and there and help them,
Yep.
especially if they're in pain and they need faster results.
You mentioned the opportunity for somebody to text you. The
Yeah.
number that you just gave, is that a number that can be texted to?
Yes,
Okay, so
definitely.
that's not
And
exclusively the
sometimes
office
that's
line.
faster,
Yeah.
honestly, because if I have my hands on someone, obviously I can't answer the phone. So don't mad at me if I don't pick up the phone.
Yeah.
That is one of, unfortunately, a thing that happens. But I get back to you as quick as I can. And texting sometimes in between things is way faster.
Yeah, 386 387 3909.
Yes, sir.
386 387 3909. That's MJ St. Laurent Dean. She is with I Care Massage and Travel. She can handle your wellness through the massage part or book an excursion to somewhere
I'll massage you so that you can enjoy your trip better.
even better. And especially with all the visitors here on Thanksgiving weekend, some people might
Yes.
need a break.
Yes.
they might need some stress relief from some extra family that might have visited. And sometimes those extra family
The
members,
home invasions.
they're wonderful to visit, but sometimes when they stay.
It's wonderful when they get there and it's wonderful when they go.
Yeah, so if you need a little stress relief after a long Thanksgiving weekend, maybe a little massage might be nice for you or your spouse or anybody else who has been lugging that, 14-pound turkey around the house.
Yeah, and it's either mobile or at the office. So
Yeah.
if they do not have the availability to go out, a lot of people work from home, or they have the kids or they have something.
Yeah.
I also go to you. I'm mobile, so we can do it that way. And I have an office because some people don't want me to see their house or they don't want the dog barking next to, right?
Right.
So it's on Palm Coast Parkway. It's 377 Palm Coast Parkway Southwest in Unit 2. You can find me there.
All right, fantastic. That is good information that we are learning about eye care, massage, and travel. And I know you've got some great travel deals that we're going to talk about in the second segment of our
Figured I'd give you,
in the second segment of
good
our
stuff.
show. But for right now, we're going to save that. We're going to take a very short break. We've got three things to touch on in the second segment. The travel is going to be the most important part and the lengthiest part. But I also want to give a shout out to two wonderful organizations that you are actively involved in that are nonprofit organizations that are serving our community. And we're going to talk about both of them along with all the travel options after this short time out. You're listening to the Chamber Business Report. Our guest is from Eye Care Massage and Travel. If you need a massage or you need a trip, stick around. We're going to give you more details about both of those things right after this short time out. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Chamber Business Report. A wonderful Thanksgiving weekend here, Saturday morning. John Phillips along with MJ from Eye Care Massage and Travel. And we're thrilled to talk about some travel options here. And, Thanksgiving weekend, a lot of folks stay home and other folks come to visit because we live in the greatest place on earth. People love to come to Florida. I can't blame you for coming to Florida because it's cold most other places. I don't know what the weather's like today in Montreal. I didn't look, but it's probably colder than Florida.
It
Chances
snowed.
are.
I'll tell you that much. It snowed.
Yeah, so it's a wonderful place to be, but there's also wonderful places to travel too.
Yes.
And you can cruise. Heck, you could be on a cruise ship in like probably 2 hours
We are so
from
lucky
here.
here to be backyard cruisers.
Yeah, you can run down to the Cape and in Brevard County and be on a cruise ship in a couple hours and head off to a wonderful destination.
Yeah.
You can go a little further to Tampa. You can go a little further down to Fort Lauderdale. You can go all the way to Miami.
Yeah.
Or you
Jacksonville now, too.
Yeah, Jacksonville. You
Yeah.
can fly to Alaska and jump on a cruise ship. Usually, I think they take off out of Seattle or somewhere, Vancouver, sometimes maybe. But anyway, the cruising industry and the travel industry it's limitless.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about that and maybe some of the great deals and special opportunities that are coming up relatively soon. Because sometimes, especially if you are flexible, and there's a lot of folks here in Palm Coast that have flexible travel.
Yeah.
The last minute deals, you can get some
Yes.
good ones. What's going on in the travel business?
Yeah. So I always get the question, when should I buy? When is the best time to buy a trip? 6 months to 12 months is the golden time, right? Ahead of time, because that's when you're going to get a lot of the deals. They have a lot of inventory, so their offer is high, offer and demand, right? So you got to think about it that way. Or 1 to 4 weeks before is really good too. But at that point, you risk not having what you want as a room, as a cabin, as availability. So if you're willing to go with that risk, then last minute is great. If not, if you still want a really good price, I would say think ahead. Right. One of the examples that I wanted to pull to prove that is I did a presentation about 4 months ago for one of my networking groups, and there was a spring break cruise because a lot of them have kids, right?
Mhm.
It was on the Mardi Gras, 7 days, 4 passengers. Then it was 2,900 total. Great deal. Now, great deal still, but it's 3,600.
Yeah, that's a big
So
difference.
yeah, but yeah. So if you're interested, the Mardi Gras is still gonna sail on spring break. I know we're kind of restricted. I have a 14 and a 15-year-old, so I know when school is restricting your calendar. So that's a $3,600 cruise. So the Mardi Gras is their biggest ship for Carnival. It's beautiful. It's a party. It's not as bad as the weekend cruise parties, though. So I know there's a whole thing about Carnival.
Yeah, everybody's got their own definition of what their cruise should look like, right?
Yes. So Carnival is a good time on a 7-day cruise. You have less of the college crowd, is what I should put it.
Yeah, those short cruises, people try to get 7 days worth of fun in 3 days.
Exactly. Yes. You were talking about Alaska.
Yeah.
That's another really good cruise. I have an Alaska 7 nights, and I say I have all the other cruises that you see online, all the other trips that you see online. I have that as well. I'm very lucky to be partnered with a company that is bulk purchases. So I'm able to offer concierge service, but at the prices of the big box companies. So that's my niche. Whatever you see online, I'll be able to likely do better or offer you onboard credit or a better cabin or something. So I know it's easy to go online and book everything. Go online and do your research, please do.
Yeah.
But then cross-reference with me and see what I can find you, and chances are I'll do better.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. It's one of the most important things in the cruising business, especially is working with someone like you to get while the price might be the same, chances are it might be a little bit less.
Yeah.
But the value of what you're going to get, especially in cruising, because you got an interior cabin, exterior cabin, you got a balcony, you got a window, you got a this, you got a that.
Is
you
your
get some
gratuity included?
Yeah.
Are your drinks included?
You get $400 worth of drinks included. I mean, you got some excursion credit, maybe even depending on who the traveler is, some casino credit. There's all sorts of credits that can be in. And folks like you who do this in bulk can allow you to get much better benefits than just booking it yourself.
And all my casino people, I can hook you up too.
Yeah.
I know that they already get the emails and they already get the deals, but I can hook it up.
And again, 386-387-3909 is the number to reach MJ at Eye Care Massage and Travel. We're talking about the travel portion of her business right now. So you get some great opportunities coming up here in the next few weeks.
Yeah, so in the next few weeks too. But I want to tell you, Alaska, May 22nd, it's the beginning of their season, but it's already nice and warm. And you're beating the prices for 2 adults on Royal Ovation of the Seas, which is one of their really nice big ships, $2,000.
Wow.
Right? That's you can't beat that. So on the closer in time, the one that I wanted to tell you about, and I apologize, I'm going through my slides. Last minute, there it is. It's December 2nd. I know it's a weekend, so
that's like a week away.
In a few days.
Yeah, so
right?
if you got flexibility, December
if you
2nd,
can
it's
do
coming
it,
soon.
$718 for a 3-night balcony. That's going from Port Canaveral to Great Stirrup Cay to Nassau. So that is an amazing Caribbean cruise that you can do with Norwegian.
Yeah.
So it is $718 for the fare or $930 for the all-inclusive. And Norwegian is really, really good at that because that includes your beverage package, your internet, your dining specialty, onboard, shore excursion credit. It really has a lot, like everything, basically.
You know, it's one of the things. It's interesting you brought up the term internet. Oftentimes people will be like, "I'm going on vacation. I don't want the internet."
Yeah.
However,
a
lot of people work remotely.
Yeah.
So what a great opportunity to do a little bit of both.
All my digital nomads, why not go work on a cruise ship?
Get that internet service. Go out there, do a little work from 9 to 5 or whatever your work day is, depending on what your job is.
Yeah.
And then enjoy the rest of the time. No cooking, no cleaning. Just show up at the buffet or sit down to a fancy dinner.
Yeah.
Because on the cruise ship, you do whatever you want.
I know. That's the beauty
That's
of
the
it.
best part of it. So, hey, I want to make sure we leave some time. We'll come back to the cruising thing and talk about the 2 wonderful nonprofits that you support.
Yes.
Troop 281, the scouting organization, has got their Christmas tree sale. It's an annual tradition. I think it's the third year.
Third year that they're doing that. Yeah.
It's at the Trinity Church.
Yes.
And
So
it has already started. I know a lot of folks, Thanksgiving weekend is when they go pick out a tree.
That's why I wanted to make sure we mention it.
Timing
because your
is
scouts
perfect.
need you. They're local scouts. They're selling fresh Christmas trees. And they are I know I can say that, but they are better than what you see at the big box store because we get them cut just for us. They fill up the van in North Carolina. There's a Christmas tree farm. They cut them fresh for us. They get delivered and we get them and we put it up. And super fun the way that the scouts have set it up because they're actually standing. So if you bring the family, you can have the experience of going to cut your Christmas tree
it's
and see what
almost
it
as
looks
good
like.
as
It's
cutting.
not all piled up and closed up
Yeah.
and so it's a really, really good thing.
And
that you can
support the local scouting organization, Troop
Yeah.
281. Again, that's at the Trinity Presbyterian Church.
all profits go to them.
Yeah, and support the scouts. That's going on. Now, today,
Yeah.
tomorrow, this
Go today.
weekend.
Go get your tree.
Go get a tree. And then the other group that you are part of has an event coming up on December the 13th at the Hilton Garden Inn.
Yes.
Let's talk about I Just Want to Say.
Yeah. So I just want to say I love that group. I just want to say is a women's group. It's a sisterhood. It's not a business to business. It's not a what you can you do for me. It's how to be of service, how to connect with the community, how to help, how to lend a hand. We do. We just gave away. Can't remember how many turkeys for Thanksgiving. We have fundraisers mainly for scholarships. So we have seniors, senior women that want to go to college, and that's what the scholarships do for. I just want to say we did 6,000. We started 3 years ago. 6,000 the first year, 10,000 last year, and this year for 2026, our goal is to raise $20,000 in scholarships. Yeah,
And it's all here locally with local women
Yes.
supporting local
Flagler.
ladies, young ladies, mostly
Yeah.
with the scholarships, obviously.
Yeah.
And just a wonderful organization.
It's really, really good. And it's women from all walks of life. If you want to come and join us, if you want to check us out, we welcome new members. Like I said, it's a sisterhood. We're going to come and embrace you.
If you want to learn more about the I Just Want to Say group, which is a women's sisterhood,
Yeah.
women helping women here in Flagler
Men
County.
are welcome, though, at the gala.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of like PWFC. It's a
Yeah.
women's organization, but
Yeah.
but men are okay.
Yeah.
They're okay. But the gala is on December 13th at the Hilton Garden Inn. It's from 5 to 9.
Yes.
And if somebody wants to learn more about I Just Want to Say, they can probably just call you or text you at the number for eye care massage, right?
Yeah, and we also have a website. It's ijwtswomensgroup.com.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So, again, the phone number to reach MJ is 386-387-3909. That is a mobile number, so you can also send a text message to that, whether you want to talk about a massage at her facility or in your home, because she is mobile, or if you want to talk travel for a cruise, an airline package, or both, as
Or
the case
trip,
may be.
an itinerary, a hotel, all of it.
Yeah.
I just booked someone on an RV that they're going to go and tour Ireland and go see the Cliffs of Moher and go see all that beautifulness in an RV, stay in a chateau one night. I say
Wow.
chateau, I can't say castle. Come on. But
Absolutely, as well you should.
but yeah, all of it
Yeah.
is doable.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sky's the limit. If you dream it, I can make it happen.
That sounds fantastic. So I know we talked about a couple of cruise options. The one coming up in just a couple of days, December the 2nd. That's the big one down at Port Canaveral.
Yes.
If somebody wants to get on that one, you better get it quick because that's in a
Yes.
couple of days. But again, it's only like
$700.
it's only like an
people.
hour and a half drive from here, so you
Yeah.
can get there by
Port
December
Canaveral
the
is-
2nd to
yeah.
Port Canaveral.
Super close.
And again, that's coming up here real soon.
On a balcony.
Yeah. And which cruise line was that with? That was with
Norwegian.
Norwegian.
Yeah.
And that's the one that you worked on, right?
Yeah, I worked on it for 3 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
I love all of them, but Norwegian has my heart sometimes.
Cruising today is such a wonderful opportunity. The places you can go, the things you can see, but you don't even need to leave the ship to have a wonderful experience. Because
No.
my wife and I have done that. We've been on Royal. We've been on, when our kids were little, we went on Carnival. This past summer, we were on Virgin Voyages, which is an adults-only cruise, which
That's a
was
good one.
really cool. We went
Yeah.
out of Athens, Greece. But yeah, I've seen a few, and I can't wait to go again.
Yeah.
And the chamber actually has a cruise. Last quick mention, because we're
Yes,
about out
we
of
gotta
time.
mention that.
There is a chamber cruise in 2026. It's in February. It's on Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas.
Yes.
It's a 5-night Eastern Caribbean. It starts on February 2nd, 2026. Special member rates if you are part of the Chamber of Commerce. You don't have to be, but
Nope.
you can save even more money if you are a chamber member. And Eye Care Massage and Travel is handling that one. And again, that's
Take
on
over the ship, Palm Coast.
February the 2nd. February the
Yes.
2nd for the Chamber Cruise. So,
Yes.
MJ, I enjoyed our time today. I can't
It was
wait
great.
to book an excursion and go somewhere on vacation.
Yeah, life is short. Take the trip. Eat the cake.
Eat the
Buy
cake.
the shoes.
Eat the cake. That's a good one for this weekend. We all need some cake after Thursday. So
Yes.
hope you enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving weekend, folks. Thanks for being with us today on the Chamber Business Report. MJ, thank you again for your
Thanks
time.
for having me. It was great.
It's been fun. We'll see you next time on the Chamber Business Report.